Hello, welcome back. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time. This one happened like about a month ago. I know this was like top 5 scariest moments of my life. I was so fucking scared. So I had met this nigga off of one of them apps. Okay, first of all, I wasn't even on there like that. I was on there for some OnlyFans shit. But anyways, I had met him on there. Like, I had thought he was a catfish. Like, I can look at the messages from when we was texting. Like, I didn't think nothing of it because like nigga was bomb. Well, like he is bomb. So I was like, I think he a catfish. Like how hard he was coming on, I was like, I think he's like I don't think this is who the pictures is, like, if that makes sense. So I was like, okay, like I was just like whatever, like put the nigga on the back burner. So then like a couple weeks go by, like he was always like consistent with it, like consistent. Like he would be like good morning and then like I would reply back late as fuck because like I said, thought it was a catfish, but he was always consistent. And then like one day he was just like send me some pictures and I was like what? I should have been asking you that from the jump. So then I was just like, okay. So I sent him something, he sent me something. I was like, like, you look good or whatever. No, but when he sent the pictures, they came from the like iCloud, like from this. So I was like, okay, maybe he not a catfish. Maybe this nigga really real. So then, like I had just like started talking to him and shit, and then he had FaceTime me, and I was like, oh, so this is really you, nigga? Like, oh, okay. So I went to go see the nigga. Boom. Knock my shit back. I'm like, wow, I'm in love. I love you. Like, where the fuck have you been all my fucking life? Okay. So that was just like a backstory, like setting you guys up. Okay. Now, the night in question, the night that we're fucking talking about, he had told me the day before. He was like, oh, it's our hood day, blah blah. It's our hood day, you know, and like, you know, he was just busy hood day shit. So I was just like, okay. And I don't think I seen him or I had seen him like that night into that morning day. I had seen him the day before anyways, so that next day, that's when I went to go see him. And I got to his house and he was like, go pull around the corner and the homies is over there. If you really know me, you know I'm shy girl. I don't like being around shit like that. Like, yeah, I love hood niggas and all that, but when okay, it's one thing, super sidebar, but I love project niggas and all that. But when they be like, oh, pull up them in the projects, I'd be like, super grossed out. Like, what? Anyways, back to the story. Then he was like, take me down here. Can you take me down here? The homies is down here, blah, blah, blah. So then I pull up. Streets is blocked the fuck off. It's so many police. I'm like, my license is suspended, tag. I'm like, he like, keep going, keep home. I'm like, I'm really not trying to go down here. Like, so then they got all out the car. I'm like, I'm not trying to have a Black Lives Matter moment right now. Like, it's fucking like 20 cops, you black outside. Like, I was not trying to have that. So I was like, can you please get inside the car? Like, this is not what I came out here for. Like, don't you just hate that? Like, I'm in some whole other shit. I just came here to get fucked. Like, so then he got back in the car, and then, yeah, it's fuck me time. And, oh, because I had said some freaky shit before I even got to the nigga house. And then he was like, okay, turn here. And we was like looking for somewhere to park, because, you know, car sex. So, first it was like some neighborhoods, like, I don't really know where it was, because, like, I'm so square, like, just any shape, I'm so square, like, yeah, I didn't really know where the fuck I was, but, we had pulled up in front of, like, this one house, and it was, like, a perfect spot. It was, like, pitch black dark, and as soon as pulled up, big ass spotlight came on. So then that's what leaded us to going to the fucking park in question. Okay, listen. So then he like, boom, I know where we can go. He was like, it's a park. No, he didn't say nothing. Didn't say nothing about being the enemy's park or nothing. He just said it's a park up the street. I'm not really into that, so niggas be like, I'm from here. I'm like, yeah. Nigga, is you blood or crib? Like, I don't. Oh, okay. Okay, so he was like, it's a park up the street. And, like I said, I really didn't know, like, I didn't know where the fuck I was going. Like, I'm just like, okay, like, I'm sure you said it was a park, so let's go. And, like, you know how, like, you can sense, like, when some shit is just off, like, some freaky shit about to happen? Like, that's what it was like. Okay, it was like some streets, like, it was like apartments. Oh God, it was apartments, and then it just started getting black, and then it just turned into like this one way in, one way out type shit. And I was just like the vibe was like lit. Like, I was lit listening to like my playlist, and then as soon as like one way in, one way out type shit, I was like, like, and I'm the type of person, like, I'm checking my surroundings. I'm like it was 2 other cars there, and I'm like he like driving around, see who in them cars. I'm like what? So I'm driving around, nobody in the car. I'm like, whew. So I'm backing in. I gotta back that motherfucker in. So then after, you know, I drive around, go see who in the motherfucking car, I back the motherfucker in. I back my car in. So then it's getting nasty time. I'm sucking his dick, all types of crazy shit. Nasty shit, fucking my mouth. But it was like outside the car, like freak nasty type bitch. I'm sorry, that's me. So then other people was coming back that was inside the car, that was like, that we had pulled up to, but like they was out of it. They was coming back to the car, and he was like, some people coming back to their car. And I was like, what? And then like they was like fucking close, like not close, but like come back to their car, and like they could see. So I had got up, and I just glanced over there, but like I didn't think nothing of it. So the nigga told me like from the jump, I think, that he was a Crip. Okay, so he's a Crip, and then we at the park, right? And he was like this. No, I had looked at him, and then they had like a red flag around his neck. His bitch had all red hair, and like I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, red? Like sometimes I be dyeing my hair red too. Like, yeah, I didn't think nothing of it. And I had seen that. Like, I was like, oh yeah. And then he was like, oh yeah, this the enemy part. Yada yada yada. So I'm like what, nigga? One way in, one way out. Like, you gonna bring me here? Like, what? So I'm like. Like, I'm already, like, skeptical and shit. I'm just like, no. So, like, not even 10 minutes after that, like, oh my God, because after that, like, we had got back in the car and, like, I had finished, like, and about to get to it. This car pull in, blasting music, driving around all crazy. It's no cars in the. It was like a gymnasium. Look at me. It was like a gymnasium. Like, it was like a gym, and then down there was like, I don't know, some shit, but it was dark. But I was back here. Car back then. I was back here. And this car came in, swerving, blasting music loud as fuck. And it's just driving like this. My car's back here, mind you. It's okay. This is my car. I'm backed in like this, and it's driving like this. And it has this like high beams on it, and it's flashing them. I'm like, I'm in the back seat, and this nigga like, oh, I think them the enemies. And he hopped in the front seat, bitch, ass naked. I'm in the back seat, ducked down. The car come up, stop, flash the fucking lights. Bitch, skirt off. Like, I don't want to put the extras on it. Like, I didn't do that, but like, I was, bitch, ducked down in the back seat. Like, I don't have a gun. This nigga, I don't think he had one. Like, that could have been anything. Like, that could have been right through the front windshield. Like, that was like so scary. So then, of course, like, he pulled off. Like, whole time I'm shell shocked in the back seat. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Please don't tear my little bucket up. Please don't tear my little bucket up. Okay. Like, niggas speeding off and shit. Oh my God, that was just like top 5 scariest moments in my life. I was so scared. Like, it was just like when they were swerving around, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you know how like motherfuckers do shit to cause attention, but like they, like the way that they stopped in front of my car, that was the scariest shit ever. Like, it had their high beams on, and like it was for a cool minute. Like, we just sitting there looking at each other. Like, I'm like in the back seat, ducked down, but looking though. I'm like, and then it just speed off. I was like, oh. I couldn't believe it. And then like after that, like of course we had fun, but like after we had fun, like I started crying, and I don't know if it was because like what happened, if that was like a near-death experience or what, if it was a dig, but I really feel like it was. But yeah, bitch was crying. So yeah, that was that story. I have like 2 billion other story times. I'm telling you, a bitch may look boring, but my life is pretty it's like a fucking movie. So yeah, thank you for fucking with me.